All right, ready?
Ready.
All right.
I would love to know how many of the Olympic events were started as dares by drunk people. like the shot put. Didn't some guys walk out of a bar and go, I can throw this further than you can? What are you again?
A licentiate.
A licentiate, as opposed to licentious,
right.
which he is not. The unlicentious licentiate.
Yes.
And he is available.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the next edition of the Disorganized Religion Podcast, otherwise known as the
Derp.
Deshaun preaching again yesterday. He's on tour all over the place, blowing up big time. Yesterday preached about the end of the world to kick off Advent. Merry Christmas, everybody. Then my soccer game last night was at 9 o'clock. I was wiped out.
Wow, long day.
And we lost. We have added Ioana Andrianu to our podcast. Her name is really cool and fun to say. Ioana Andrianu. What are some long versions that you get of your name?
So my 8th grade math teacher called me Iowa the entire year. Tijuana.
So-
Occasionally I get the iguana.
So basically, any jumble of letters that ends with "na," you answer.
Yes.
Now I can officially say that it is the Christmas season, and you are allowed to listen to Christmas songs. So,
Just now?
well, I mean, biblically, it's as of when you see Santa Claus coming down the street at the end of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. So, Ioana, So you're our first Greek host of the podcast. So why are all the buildings there in ruins? I found a wooden shoe in a toilet. He would say, "A wooden shoe," and I would say, "Yeah, it was a clog."
Paul isn't seen as apostle material according to their standards.
Paul was quite conscious of who he was, as one who had persecuted the church, as one who was, as he said in 1 Corinthians, unworthy to be an apostle.
So that's why every time somebody breaks a plate, we say opa, because that's what we say when we break plates.
Your parents are cool. My parents would have said, "Get a broom and clean that up." Wow.
My guess is they don't yell Opa when you break a plate at home. It's only like
No, they do.
So the mascot of Howard is the bison.
Yeah,
It is the bison.
How does Howard? Are there a lot of bison in DC? Like, how does,
There are no bison in DC except for the National Zoo.
Be at home and I'll drop a glass or something, and my dad will be in the living room going opa.
But I think that the future pastor in me is going to have to side with Matt.
Great series of points. And not just because you agree with me. You're going to love it. Love it.
is your dad
I
like
like
the dad in the movie who keeps claiming that everything was invented by the Greeks?
Yeah, actually, yeah. He's like, give me any word, and I'll tell you the origin of it.
There was a recent article in Newsweek where someone took a friend who spoke Swedish. Right? If you're from Sweden, you speak
Swedish, yeah.
like the fish or the chef.
Oh, right.
It has to be what unites us and what brings us together, even through nuance, difference, whatever it might be. That's how God gets glorified. That's how people get saved.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Good stuff.
Derp.
See ya.
Derp.
Thank you. Good night.